Yeah, hi. Welcome to Tips and Tricks, where I try to give you some useful information in under 2 minutes. So let me start my stopwatch. When we're doing ceramic veneers, prepping malpositioned teeth is always tricky, and certainly one of our goals of ceramic veneers is try to be as conservative as possible. I own a laboratory, a setting professional's laboratory, and I often see teeth vastly over-prepared because the dentist really doesn't know how to approach prepping malpositioned teeth. Okay, so let me just tell you briefly the 3 simple steps in preparing malpositioned teeth. The first step really is to obviously do a diagnostic wax up and make some preparation guides either with putty or vacuform, so you have a kind of a reference for what you want the final contours to be. And then when you're actually doing your tooth preparation, the first rule is to do a coronoplasty to remove any excess tooth material sticking beyond the final contour that you want. So rule number 1, contour the tooth where there's any excesses. So contour away the excess and do a coronoplasty. Okay, now you've got that to the depth, kind of an ideal starting depth. Your second rule is just prepare your veneers, and depends on what you're trying to accomplish. We're not going to get into that in this section, but do your depth grooves and prepare your veneers the depth that you want. And the third rule is if teeth are malpositioned, you're going to have areas where there's deficiencies. So if a tooth is malpositioned forward and you've reduce that facial excess, there's going to be a deficiency on the lingual. And if you don't cover the deficiencies, when the ceramist goes to make your veneer, they won't be able to give you the proper contour. Okay, so the third rule is to cover your deficiencies, or in other words, extend your margins to the borders of where you have deficient tooth structure. Could be on the facial, oftentimes it's on the lingual. If the tooth is twisted, it could be on the mesial or distal. Okay, and so I'm going to show you a diagram, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it another time. We're over 2 minutes. Sorry about that.